Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with our first personal break of the evening. We do have two booster boxes here of the new Pokemon Evolving Skies for Christopher W. from New Jersey. So thank you so much, Christopher. Let me open up some more Pokemon for you here in the channel, and I hope to find you some awesome cards to add to your collection. Now, we did have a lot of Evolving Skies booster box openings during this past weekend's live stream, and though we did find several nice alternate art full arts, we have yet to find any secrets alternate art. So we haven't found that Rayquaza, haven't found the secret Umbreon. In our preview box, we did see the full art alt Umbreon, but not the secret Umbreon VMAX. So maybe we'll find one here, but I'm just excited to check out more cards in those sets, and hopefully we do get to see some alternate art since they are all super gorgeous. So let's just go ahead and jump on into these two boxes, as this will probably take quite some time. I always tend to go pretty long on Pokemon videos just because I really enjoy looking at all the cards, and here with two boxes, it's definitely going to be a lot. So let's jump on into it for Christopher by snapping us into the corner. And let's get started here with box number one. And I know some people might be thinking, Allie, why aren't you giving away the codes? Well, in this instance, all these codes do belong to Christopher, so I can't give them away. So my apologies to anyone who is looking for some codes here. I don't have any for you in this video. As like I said, they all do belong to Christopher. And all right, here we go. Let's get started. Box number one. We've been seeing anywhere between 13 to 17 hits per box, so that's including holos, regular art Vs, full art trainers, full art Pokemon V, VMAXs, etc. So we'll see how many we can get here. I won't do our recap after the first box, well, I will count them up to see how many, just because I'm very curious to see what we'll find. Like I said, we've been finding anywhere between 13 to 17 white codes per box. All right, we do start off with a white code here. Let's see what Christopher is getting here in pack one. We do have a Thievul reverse and Ludicolo Hollow. All right. Do have Scraggy. I always find it funny how Scraggy's pants are falling down, but they're attached to his body, of course. It's just part of his design. It's just sometimes I look at these Pokemon, I'm like, these are a little weird when you think about it. Like, was it Oshawott, where it looks like he's wearing a little jacket, but it's just part of his body, of course. There's a lot of Pokemon where it's like, that doesn't look super practical. But they're all super cute. I don't know if there's a Pokemon that I dislike. Never mind, take that back. I don't like Stunfisk. It's weird. We have Golduck and Marshadow Hollow. But other than Stunfisk, I don't know if there's any Pokemon that I actively dislike. Let me know if you have a least favorite Pokemon in the comments down below. Oddly enough, the Twitch chat turned on Pikachu. There was an anti-Pikachu Twitch chat this past weekend. Which I was like, I've never met someone before that didn't like Pikachu, but there were multiple people. Now let me know your least favorite Pokemon. Usually people ask what's your favorite Pokemon. I want to know what your least favorite Pokemon is. Eldegoss is a holo rare, so we do have a reverse holo here. A true reverse holo. Flapple. And we did see a couple Rayquaza VMAXs, but no, of course, secret alt-art Rayquaza VMAXs. We have seen a regular secret Umbreon VMAX, but not that alternate art. Sableye and Gigalith. I'm really curious if we can find one. It'd be crazy if we could find both here for Christopher. Those would be some very nice boxes. But curious to see what we'll find. The only box that we've actually seen two alt-art full arts was in our preview box from last Tuesday. You have Altaria Reverse and Zygarde Hollow. So far, all of our white codes have been holo rares. Another white code. Perhaps this will break the streak. And it looks like it does. I see some color popping out from the side, so definitely not a holo rare. Looks like a VMAX. It is Flareon VMAX. You have a Gourgeist reverse and Thievul rare. I believe the Gourgeist is a regular rare as well. Ooh, another white code. Hippopotamus, and Galarian Zapdos. Not a bad holo rare to get here. Not bad at all. Looks like my piles are getting a little bit mixed already. Let me just straighten things up a little bit. Alright, now we can continue. Looks like we're about halfway done here on the right side of the box. Right side of box 1, of course. Tentacruel and Appleton rare. Do find it funny that both Appleton and Flapple are rares. Ooh, a white code. What will you be? Looks like a regular Pokemon V. We do have a Trevenant V. We also have yet to find a full art copycat. Did find a full art Aroma Lady and a couple secret rare full art Gordies. Couple of Gordies this past weekend, but no copycats. The copycat full art is something I'd like to add to my collection personally. I should actually keep an eye on TCG Player. I'm sure after release weekend, prices have been adjusting. So now would probably be a good time to pick one on up. I do have the Sun and Moon series full art copycats. And I do have some older copycats as well. Of course, those were before the full arts existed. I don't know if I have the... I don't know what the original copycat is. But I do have a couple Heart Gold Soul Silver ones, because I see the different colored border. Speaking of older Pokemon cards, though, I did lose out a couple of auctions this past weekend. There's a Japanese Aquapolis Wooper with the 2. Now, whatever set that was in Japan. It was first edition. It went for a lot more than I was expecting. I, unfortunately, was asleep after the stream, just like basically all day on Sunday, so I missed it. So I didn't have a chance. It went more than I would have probably paid for it. Although, you know, sometimes I see a Wooper and I get a little desperate. But that one went like 167 or something. I was like, geez, who else out here is collecting Woopers? But, so I missed out on that one. Then there's also a first ed Japanese Town Volunteers, which went for like 320 bucks, which was definitely, I would not have paid that much for it. But that also, Town Volunteers has a small Wooper in the background, so that is a card that I consider part of a need for my Wooper collection. I thought I had an English PSA 10 non-holo, but I only have the reverse. I thought I'd picked up a non-holo back in the day, but I don't. I only have the reverse holo, so eventually I do need to get a regular Town Volunteers. But for all my Woopers, I would like to have an English and a Japanese version. But if that's what they're consistently going for, I am not picking up a Japanese Town Volunteers. I'll just stick with my English one. And if I need to shell out that much for a regular English one, I might have to. Although that's much more than I paid for my holo back in the day. But do have a Kyurem holo. Reverse holo. I'm using holo very loosely here. Town Volunteers is a regular trainer, not a holo trainer, but shiny. Shiny. One day I will complete my Wooper collection. Today is not that day. And I do check very frequently. There's actually, I think, 2 cards I need on eBay. I have them in my watch list. They're not at price points that I'm willing to go for right now, especially because they're not Pop 1 or anything. If it was the only one that existed, I'd feel more inclined, but at those prices, I'm not interested. I'll wait. Maybe, you know, you never know. Maybe I'll win the lottery or something. I can buy the $1,000 other Aquapolis Wooper that I don't have, but right now, I remember I used to be cool on the Aquapolis Wooper with, like, the 2 of them. Not the sad, depressed Wooper, but the one where there's 2. I used to have the whole population for it. It used to be a Pop 1. I had the only one. Then I saw one pop up on eBay. I was like, what the heck? I thought I had the only one. I looked. That was a freshly graded, and the population was 2. So then I had both of them. Now there's at least 3. Last time I checked, it was Pop 3. So I don't know what it's at now. But I used to have the only ones that existed for PSA 10s. We have another Zygarde holo. Yes, I was like, Zygarde. And I was like, wait, we have one. Then I didn't see it. But yes, a second Zygarde holo rare here for Christopher. Alright, last pack here on the right side of the box. I believe I saw a green code peek out there. Yep, green code. Wobbuffet reverse and Gigalith rare. Alright, so our first half of the box here was very holo-centric. Did have a total of 6 holo rares, 2 regular Vs, and 1 VMAX. Let's see what the second half of box 1 has to offer. Hopefully we find at least 1 full art alt arts. We have seen boxes that haven't had any. The pattern, I noticed, it wasn't 100% because we ended up breaking that pattern later on in the night. But it seemed like boxes that you got a regular secret rare, you did not find an alternate art. Eventually, we did break that curse. But for the most part, that held true. So it might just be less likely. You know, the box might be like, you've already had a high tier rarity card in this box. No more for you. But like I said, we've seen boxes with multiple alternate arts. So should be possible still. Still holding out hope here. Not giving up hope here in box 1 for Christopher. It might be a little over halfway done. But I still have my faith in the heart of the cards. Yes, I know, wrong TCG, but my faith lies in the heart of the cards. We have Tropius with the neck bananas. That drove people insane this past weekend. Yeah, it's neck bananas. I'll pose the question to you, YouTube comment section. Do the people of Pokemon eat the Tropius neck bananas? Do they grow back? Is it painful to remove them? Or is it just like an actual tree and he just makes more bananas? Let me know your thoughts on that discussion in the comment section down below. Sinvicta at Sinvicta was not a fan of this discussion at all. To be fair, this was like a 3 a.m. discussion, but the stream gets weird. The longer the stream goes, the weirder it gets. Might just because I get more and more tired and a little bit loopy. Oh, look at the little Jumpluff. Super cute. Jumpluff Hollow again. More hollows here for Christopher. Ribbon Badge Reverse and Wishy Washy. Gordy. Hello, Gordy. Carvana and Talonflame, rare. The regular Copycat and Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube too. I don't know whether Ice Cube or Snom is my favorite new gen Pokemon, but I love both of them. One's just a little lump of snow that happens to be a bug, and the other one's a penguin with an ice block for a head. It's wonderful. They're both wonderful. Florges. There's also a Holo Rare Reverse and Seismitoad Rare. White Code. Hello, White Code. What will you have for us? We have Zorua and Galarian Articuno to match with our Zapdos from the right side. Zinnia's Resolve. And alright, our holo pile is getting very, very large here. I do need to actually move it up so it doesn't crawl off camera. Alright, let's see if we can find some non-holo white codes. This is starting to get a little weird. Alright, white code pack here. Let's see. Christopher, that's a non-holo. Nice. Altaria Reverse and Leafeon V. It's our third regular V of the box. Seismitoad and Drampa. I've been noticing some of these packs of Evolving Skies have been quite difficult to open. Remember, actually, Christina in chat this past weekend was saying for her it was very difficult. She had to actually use some scissors, which I could see it. I haven't done it yet, but I could see needing scissors in some of these packs. Do have, looks like another VMAX here. Aroma Lady Reverse and Rayquaza VMAX, definitely a very nice find. Nice, nice. Ooh, we have another white code here. White code central. Ooh, looking like a full art. Are you an alt art full art or a regular full art? Looking like an alt. Ooh, who will it be? Ooh, it's Duraludon V and Raihan featuring Rotom. It's ready to have a snack. I think this is actually the card that prompted the throat banana discussion. Because I was like, what Pokemon, what is he eating? What is he eating there? What do Pokemon eat? And that spawned a whole weird degenerate conversation. I love the Rotom in the picture, though. This is just such a cute art. Very cool full art, alt art here for Christopher. from box 1. There's still a lot of packs left. As I've been doing with all the alt arts, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that on up. Alright, getting close to the end of box 1. If we do see more white codes, hopefully it's not more hollows, because I don't know how many more hollows I can handle here. There's a lot. I like having them all spread out so you guys can like vaguely browse them over when I'm not holding my hands in front of them. But there's a lot of them down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hollows. Well, we do have 14 hits so far, so pretty good hit-wise box. Still 4 packs remaining by the look of it. Applin, reverse, and Gigalith. Treasure Energy and Pinsir rare. More green codes. Smeargle rare. Second to last pack of box 1. Ooh, we do have a white code. You have the reverse hollow Raichu and Florges, hollow rare number 9, hit number 15 of the box, and last pack of box 1. Oh, we do have another white code. All right. All right. Are you a hollow? You look like a non-hollow. You have Zweilous and Duraludon V regular. So, of course, there is the difference in art there between those. All right, 16 white codes here in box 1. Definitely not bad. Like I said, we've seen up to 17. We've seen up to 17. I believe out of... Ooh, not Chilling Rain, but... The set before Chilling Rain, I believe we actually saw a box that had 18 white codes. So exactly half the box being white codes, which was very, very nice. But I've only seen that once. But, of course, do have one more full Evolving Skies booster to get on into here for Christopher. So let me go ahead and straighten up all these piles. And like I said, we did have the 16 here. 9 plus 4 plus 3. All right. Did have 2 Zygardes, which is a little odd. I believe that was it on the hollows. Yeah, that was it for hollows. 9. And then 13 with the Vs. 15, 16 with that full art. All right. Probably cluster these a bit closer, but we should have room. Should have room for the rest of our pulls here in box 2. So let's go ahead and crack that on open here for Christopher. See if we can find that Umbreon secret or the Rayquaza secret. Haven't seen either of them. Very curious to see what they look like in person. If I had to pick one, I'd probably prefer the Rayquaza just because I like the image of it better. I'd like to see the Umbreon though in person before I make a decision. To me, it doesn't seem like my art style that I like, but of course, things could change if we were to pull one here, and we'd love to pull one for Christopher. So let's get started. Pack 1. Starting off with a green code. Rescue Carrier reverse. Ampharos rare. Also, one thing I'd like to ask you all, would you like to see openings of the Evolution tins coming out? Because those are actually, will be arriving here on Wednesday. We don't have too much on this week's release schedule. Panini Black Football should be coming out on Friday, but I think we're getting just 1 or 2 boxes of that. So I have it on the queue for things to open, but if we don't have anything, we don't have any to open. We have Altaria rare. But I don't know. If you guys want to see me open up one of each of those Evolution tins coming in, like I said, those should be here on Wednesday. Let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, if I don't open them, they'll just be for sale in the shop. So if you're local, feel like you'd most likely vote, no, don't open it, more for me. Which is perfectly fine, but I'm curious, because I'm not sure what those promos will look like. Wonder if there'll be alt arts, wonder if there'll be promo-specific arts. Not even sure which Eevees there'll be. Is it going to be just Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon? Who knows? Starting off with a Rotom. This is obviously a Rotom card here. But Raichu with the little Rotom lurking in the back. Is our first hit. We have an Ice Cube in this pack too. Seems like a win to me. actually got the Pokemon Center special delivery Bidoof code in my email the other day, so I was like, what should I get? Of course, bought a bunch of plushies. And I was looking at the Pokemon Center playmats, because they do have a lot of really cool playmats on their website that you can only get through the Pokemon Center. And of course, most of them are sold out. There's like a Snom playmat. I was like, man, I didn't know there's a Snom playmat coming out. That was already sold out. There was a Wooloo playmat. That was cute, but it was sold out too. But there was actually a Rotom playmat, and it was not sold out. And I was like, add to cart. So, I love the Niv mat. I love this Niv mat. This was custom made based off a picture I took of Niv yawning. This is a yawn. She looks like she's screaming, but she's eating. Now she's just eating the trainer cards. But, so I haven't switched the playmat ever since I got the Niv mat, just because I feel like that's just disrespectful to Niv if I were to take Niv off camera. I don't think Niv would actually care at all. She would not care, but for me, I'm like, I want to keep the Niv mat up. But might try out that Rotom mat when it comes in. We do have Leafeon VMAX. Leafeon's cute with the big ears. I feel like Leafeon kind of looks like an elf. Like if they were elvish Pokemon, I feel like Leafeon would be one of them. I mean, to get a Leafeon, you have to go touch a rock in a forest. If that's not like weird high fantasy stuff, I don't know what is. You know, reach your true, the Eevee reaches its true destiny by going into a forest and touching a rock. Like, that sounds very, very elven to me. Stoutland. I wonder if we're ever going to see a rock type evolution. Or like a fighting type. Would it just be like a super swole Eevee? Lilligant? Or a Dragon Eevee? Dragon Eevee would look cool. I know we're missing a bunch of types for Eevee still. One day you think we'd get them all. Do have a white coat here. Flapple. And Galarian Moltres. Now we have one of each of the birds in hollow. I like how most of the piles look good except for the energy pile. Snowleaf Badge and Gourgeist rare. Hippowdon reverse and Gourgeist fighting energy. I also find it hilarious that there's no ground type in TCG, so all ground types are just fighting. It's like, that's not how this works. Another green code. Feebas reverse and Smeargle. But I was disappointed as soon as I woke up from my midday nap. Because I woke up and then I was like, I'm fine to lay down for a bit, just being comfy, and then I passed out again. And I was like, no, my auctions. They did, like I said, they did go for more than I would most likely have bid. I definitely would not have paid that much for the town volunteers. But the Wooper, it's so cute. It's one of my favorite Woopers too. I'll admit, I was disappointed I missed out. Ooh, we do have a Jumpluff reverse. And Noivern V. I believe that's actually our first of the box. We've had 2 hollows, a VMAX, and a regular V so far. Dream Ball and Milotic, rare. Slack Off and Drampa. Ribbon Badge and Gigalith. Just a couple packs here left on the right side of box number 2. Another white code. Ooh, what's that? Looking like a Pokemon V. Gyarados VMAX, perhaps? No, Dracozolt VMAX. I saw the little bit of blue on the side, and I remember we saw Gyarados. Dracozolt VMAX, which I have yet to complete. Sword and Shield. I am still in the very first wild area. I caught a Wooper and I was like, my life is complete. And then I haven't played since. And I was commenting this past weekend, I was like, Dracozolt's so weird looking. And someone in chat's like, yeah, because they made it from 2 mismatched fossils. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Who would do that? And it's like, oh, Carolus. I'm like, it's in the name. Makes sense, makes sense. We have seen Carolus before. I don't remember what set she had a trainer card in. But I'm like, ah, yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. And she does sound like the type of person to stick 2 fossils together. Be like, oops, I broke the fossil. Let's just tape these 2 together and see if anyone notices. Stick it in the machine. Now it pops a Dracozolt. It's funny because it looks like such a big, imposing Pokemon in the back, and then in the front, it's this little dude just, hey, hey, what's up? I've returned to life. All right. Last pack here on the right side was a white code. Makes me wonder if Pokemon ever has intentions to do a game like set in the super future. Gyarados V. You imagine a game set like, you know, like 1,000, 2,000 years to the future of Pokemon. Like a region that we've been to, but like reimagine, like the inverse of Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then like, you have the fossil machine to bring back like Gyarados and Charizard, like, you know, are there like big, like let's say it's a Kanto region. I feel like that'd be a cool concept. It might be a little gimmicky, but I think that could be cool. Reverse Pokemon Legends Arceus. Going to the future. And you got an extra way to milk the already established regions. Or give us a real game set like Almia or something. Shadows of Almia. I know a lot of people don't like that game. People just don't care for the Ranger series, I feel like, for the most part. Shadows of Almia is one of my favorite Pokemon games. My first favorite being Pokemon Platinum, because that's the first main series game that I ever played. I think actually the first Pokemon game I played in general. I think it was Platinum and then Mystery Dungeon, the blue one. And then I think Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia was how it went for me. I love Mystery Dungeon. I was tempted to buy the Switch port. And I'm like, I've played this a bunch of times, right? Because then there's the Sky Mystery Dungeon, which was basically just the old Mystery Dungeon, but with Shaman in it. And I'm like, I played that one too. I'm like, do I need to buy Mystery Dungeon for like the billionth time? And I'm like, maybe if it goes on sale. Maybe if it goes on sale. Because I had picked it all out. So it was the target. It was buy 2, get 1. Free on Switch games. And it didn't say there are any exclusions, but I get up to the register and of course it didn't ring up. And I'm like, I should have known. I should have known. I tried though. I tried. So one day I'll pick up that new Mystery Dungeon. I just want to live my life as a Piplup again. Ludicolo Hollow. Grabbed 1 pack too many. Another white code here. What will we find? Floette and Sylveon. Sylveon V. Finding more Pokemon V in this box. Box 1 only had 4. We already have 3 here. 3 Vs. 2 VMAX. No full arts yet. Herdier and Altaria. Ice Cube. Timpole and Tropius. Welcome back, Cursed Throat Banana discussion. Dano Reverse and Flapple. Snowleaf Badge and Lilligant. Another green code. Emolga Reverse, Appleton. Flabebe Reverse and Thievul Rare. These are the same two trainers we got last pack. Sun and Moon Badge and Aroma Lady. Interesting. And Boldor is the same exact configuration on the uncommons. A little weird. Tropius Reverse and Gorgeist. Ooh, we do have our first white code in some time. What will you have for us here? Rubber Gloves and Dialga Hollow. All right, getting down to the wire. Will we find another alternate arts? We have Digging Gloves and Drampa Rare. Do have a white code. That's not a holo. Looks like a VMAX. We do have Glaceon VMAX. Third VMAX of the box. Another white code. We have Pikachu and Noivern V. Another duplicate here. Box 1, of course, did have those two Zygarde hollows. Here we did have two Noivern Vs. All right, 3 packs left for Christopher. White code. Teddy Ursa and Florges hollow. Second to last pack. We have Woobats and Sharpedo rare. And last pack here, will we find our first ever secret alt art, or will we not find any in any of our Evolving Skies boosters? Go ahead here. It is a green code, so we know that we won't, unfortunately. No full art here in box number 2. Again, a lot of holos, though, including this reverse holo Victini. And then Ampharos regular rare is our last rare of the box. But that does it here for these 2 boosters. So as usual, let me go ahead and tidy things on up so we can get into that recap here for Christopher. Go ahead and set these off to the side. You have to straighten up that big old pile of commons. I'm curious, how many hits did we find in box 2? So we did have 3 here on the VMAXs. 4 Pokemon V, including the 2 Noivern. And then, where was our cutoff here? I believe we started off with a Raichu. So just 5 holos. 5 holos, 4 Vs, 9, 12. So actually, this was the least amount of super rares that we found in the box. Unless I'm miscounting where we started off. I think this was the least amount that we found, actually. So a little bit of balance there. 112 hits 1, was it 16 or 15? I think it was, I'm already losing it, but average down to probably about the approximate amount of super rares that you're supposed to find per box. But all right, did find a Rayquaza VMAX, which was nice. I'll actually start off our recap with the Duraludon V alt art. This was from box number 1. Love featuring Rotom and Raihan here. The Duraludon looks so confused, like, how do I eat this? Or he's making a face like, that's tasty. I can't tell if it's excitement or confusion. Votes on what you think that expression means in the comment section down below. Then we also had 1 Rayquaza VMAX, which I'm going to go ahead and, of course, sleeve that up. Very nice, playable, valuable card. For our other VMAXs, did have a couple evolutions. Then Dracozolt, the odd one out. Dracozolt VMAX, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Flareon VMAXs. 2 Sinnohs, 1 OG evolution. We did have 2 Noiverns. Actually, across the 2 boxes, that was the only duplicate. We also had a Sylveon V, Gyarados V. As I said, the 2 Noiverns, Duraludon V, Leafeon, Garbodor, and Trevenant. Then we did have some repeats here on the holos. Probably too many to combine, but that won't stop me. Actually, not that bad, not that bad. All right, so we did have one Dialga Holo, Galarian Moltres, Raichu featuring Rotom, 2 Florges Holos, Galarian Articuno, Jumpluff, Kyurem, Galarian Zapdos, we had one of each of the birds, 2 Zygardes, a Marshadow, and 2 Ludicolo Holos. And with that actually does complete our recap here for Christopher. Thank you so much, Christopher, like I said at the beginning, for letting me open up even more Pokemon for you here on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. I'd say these two are the highlights here. Loving all these alternate arts. Would have loved to see another one here. I was hoping for 2 per box, although we only saw the one box that had 2, and it was the first one. Set my expectation high. Most boxes we were seeing just 1 or 0, so just 1 in the first box, 0 in box 2. But hey, we also found a Rayquaza VMAX, so that was pretty nice as well. But again, thank you so much, Christopher. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. Not sure what you were hoping for, but I hope I was able to get you some of those cards that you really, really wanted. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you did, don't forget to open up these cards. I combined the end of my statement for Christopher and the hit the like button. So that was weird. Maybe I still didn't rest enough after Saturday. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments are me. And like I said, I think this is where my train of thought was going. If you want to see me open up those Evolutions tins on Wednesday, let me know in the comment section. Anything else? I know I was asking you guys some non-traditional questions. What's your least favorite Pokemon? Anything else like that? Go ahead and drop that in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, don't get to open up as much Pokemon here on the channel as I'd necessarily like to, but do open up at least a little bit every time a new major set comes out. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss anything from yours truly. And of course, do open up a lot more than just Pokemon. Open up Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, Weiss Schwartz, even have our own exclusive Flesh and Blood preview card coming next Thursday. So a lot of TCGs, and of course, sports and non-sports cards as well, including Star Wars, which I'll be checking out a box up next for ENT of the new Chrome Galaxy. But yeah, if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But yes, that does it here for this video. Before I get out of here and into that box opening of Star Wars for Ian up next, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 12 Black Label fans, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Sotari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 11 Gemmint fans. Alberto M, Chicago Infinity, Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, Jared Geek, Jake Rhino C, Joe Howe, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members, and of course, all members do have their names shown on the screen at the end of every video. But that does it actually for me here tonight on Pokemon. As I mentioned, do have Star Wars coming up next. Then I'll be actually wrapping off this evening's videos with a couple boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Star Wars, make sure to stay tuned for those coming up next. But that is it for me here in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!